Let's talk about something else that I find absolutely stunning, and that is I think we have now the third book, tell-all book, about what took place over the last 4 years with the Biden administration. And judging by what we're seeing now from the Alex Thompson, Jake Tapper book, and we'll talk about the co-authors in a second, this is even worse than I thought.
Yeah, here's a quote from the book. For months, we didn't have access to him, talking about Joe Biden. There was clearly a deliberate strategy by the White House to have him meet with as few people as necessary.
This is a cabinet secretary.
So I want to take y'all back to a moment. Y'all remember during the DNC, I was down there covering it for our show, and I interviewed Pete Buttigieg, and I asked him about this. I asked him about the cabinet meetings and the fact that Jill Biden was coordinating, and he pushed back. He got very indignant about it. He said it was not true. And now we're learning, these people still don't want to put their names on it. This is a cabinet member that still doesn't want to tell the truth to the American people and say, yeah, I witnessed that. They're still unnamed.
I mean, for example, one cabinet secretary said the top aide shielded him from every meeting. The cabinet was kept at bay. He also says at one rare moment during the meeting, the cabinet secretary was shocked by how the president was acting. He seemed disoriented. He was out of it. His mouth was agape. And I'm just going to say this. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff was General Milley. He had no problem calling up China and reporting on our president. He had no problem...
Trump at the time.
Trump at the time, and turning on President Trump. But he watched the guy basically catatonic, refusing to get cabinet meetings, have the worst military decisions in our history, and he kept his mouth shut entirely. A little bit of politics
And it
there.
also says that the cabinet, they lacked confidence in him in the last year, according to this book. They based this book on 200 different interviews, mostly Democratic insiders. But if they knew that they weren't confident in the president, why didn't anyone say anything until after that disastrous debate?
They didn't tell the country. They didn't propose the 25th Amendment in private. And many of them, I'm sorry, they want to run for governor or president now. It's a disqualifier. They should be asked in every single interview that they do, what did you know? When did you know it? And is this true?
And that's why if you want the American people to trust you again, you have to come to Jesus with this story and stop saying, I want to look forward. Jake Tapper, who ignored this story virtually his entire tenure, from the time he ran in 2020 through the end, wants to make money off it now. Listen.
I think some of the criticism is fair, to be honest, of me. Certainly, I'm not going to speak for anybody else. But knowing then what I know now, I look back at my coverage during the Biden years, and I did cover some of these issues, but not enough. I look back on it with humility.
So basically admitting that he didn't cover it the way he should have, and now he wants to make money on it.
Ainsley, this is what bothers me about that statement. You chose to look the other way.
That's right.
You chose to run with things like the Russian hoax and get awards for it. You chose to go with the story, one from Adam Schiff was giving you leads that didn't exist. You chose to look at the Steele report as ironclad like your Bible. You chose to go with that and gum up the country for 2.5 years and that Donald Trump was never president. But you chose not to look at what we all saw. A guy that couldn't walk, couldn't talk, wouldn't have cabinet meetings. His decisions were so horrific at Afghanistan. You stopped showing the video of them falling off planes. You watched the testimony of the generals who said, I told him not to leave this way with this troop threshold. And you chose not to say, wait a second, can this guy even think? You chose to see the story about note cards, about where to walk and where to sit with one empty chair in a room, and you didn't think you should focus on that in your 2-hour show.
Ainsley, they are still denying. This is their defense. This is the media's new defense. They said it's not that they weren't reporting on it. It's that the White House lied to them and that they could not see it. And that's the reason. All of us could see it. The American people could see it. And suddenly we're supposed to believe that they had blinders on and they had more access to the president than we did? I'm just not buying it.
Well, then you have George Clooney, who said he was at the fundraiser that he was hosting for his friend for 20 years, and he couldn't even remember his name.
His national security advisor that briefs him every day.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.